Hello everybody, Rock here. Today we're going to talk about compression. I was asked, what is compression? So we'll talk a little bit about this. We're going to go down here to the acoustic track, and I loaded in a compressor from Fender Studio Pro. And in fact, if you go down here to the bottom right and click the effects, you got to pick effects up here at the top. And then click on Fender and you'll see the compressor down here. And you just click on this and it'll throw it in. Okay, so I'm putting compression on this acoustic guitar. And I'm going to play a little bit without compression, and then we'll turn it on. Okay, now I'm going to turn the compressor on. You can turn it on right here in this area. Or you can go over here on the compressor, and there's a little button here, and you can turn it on right there. So this is your compressor, and one of the main things you'll use is the threshold, but there's a whole lot of other things you can put in to this, but we're going to keep it simple. And what is a compressor? Compressor. A compressor, what it does, it takes the peaks of your wave file and will bring the peaks down at the same time. It's like compressing a balloon down, and the stuff that's underneath will come out a little louder too. So you're bringing the top down and bringing the underneath up just a little bit. So let's listen to this again. Okay, and then when we put the compressor on, which I just did, let's listen to this without it again. Okay, and then this is with it. You can hardly even hear a difference because it's not doing a whole lot until you move this threshold. Now, when you move the threshold, see how it brings your top down? Okay, now let me play it and I'll show you when you bring top down, more of the brush of the guitar comes through. It picks going across the strings. Listen to this. See how the brush part starts coming through more? So now we're gonna, you have other things you can do. You can do gain. Let me lower the threshold again. And then over here is a gain. Okay, now let's get out of this one and let's come over here to the bass guitar. And this is just on the default again. Okay, now we're going to lower the threshold. See how that affects. But I'm going to go up here and I'm going to go to a preset, and I'm going to go to bass guitar, just regular preset, and you'll see what it does here. And you can see that it lowered the knee or lower the threshold, and the ratio. See how it lowered the ratio there? Now it went into the red down here. See how it kept it from going into the red down here? So you have to be careful how you're using the compression. I'm going to bring this down to about 3. And lower the threshold a little bit. And you can also do the knee. The knee is this part right here. You can smooth it out like that. But the thing you're going to be more interested in as a beginner, let's just go back to the default again. And then the threshold. And then you also have your input gain. You have to be careful with that. But basically it's like squeezing a balloon. You just bring in your attacking the peaks of whatever it is that you're recording. And hope that helps. At least it'll give you a start into what compression actually does. So click the like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.